Good morning, everybody. It's about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Today is day 223 of my carnivore way of eating. Finally remembering to grab the selfie stick in the morning. Although it's probably going to be too dark for me to record some of these mornings, but I was walking toward the light, so I figured I would say good morning. Today's day 3 of my sea lion challenge for myself, and I see that I have a couple of takers to go with me for the month of October. So that's pretty exciting. Yesterday I had brisket that my stepdad cooked for me, and I had shrimp, and that was super good. Today I'm planning to cook ribeye, grill some ribeye, and also shrimp, and either scallops or king crab legs to go along with that. All right, good morning, everybody. Here's my new coffee cup I got when I was in Phoenix. I just love this so much. It's gorgeous. This morning I'm gonna be having black coffee with 2 scoops of my Vital Proteins collagen peptides. These are beef collagen peptides. So 2 tablespoons of that with black coffee, skipping the butter, and skipping all the good stuff that I would want to put in here. I'm just having black coffee. I almost forgot. I'm also going to put a dash of salt in my coffee. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but I'm doing it. I'm out walking the dogs, and I just really wanted to come in and say how much I appreciate G and Frederick from Hanging with the Browns coming in and being guests on my Carnivorous Grandma Speaks video last night. What an awesome live stream that was. And they are just funny and genuine and passionate about their carnivore way of eating. So if you have not had an opportunity, go and check out the interview that I did with them last night. What a fun couple. Today is day 222, I think. Doing the sea lion diet this month. And so it's going pretty good so far. In addition to that, my daughter is doing 75 medium, and I have decided to join her in that. So for 75 medium, you drink a gallon of water, you exercise a minimum of 45 minutes per day. You take a photo, which I do pretty much every day. Not a photo, but at least a video. And also you do a diet. I'm doing sea lion right now. And what else? And then you read a nonfiction, read so many pages. I think it's 5 pages of a nonfiction book. So for me, I'm going to be studying a little bit more about how to do YouTube. So instead of reading nonfiction, I'm going to be listening to videos, for at least for this coming week, about how to get better at doing YouTube, so that my content can be good and my production value can be increased. So that is my plan. So right now I'm outside doing at least I'm trying to do a 20-minute walk. And I'll do 20 minutes now, and then I'll do another 25 minutes later. I have a meeting coming up, so I guess I'll be taking that meeting. I'm checking my headphones. I have a meeting coming up, so I guess I'll be taking that meeting for my walk. I had to take Doc home because he is too noisy. He's too noisy. He freaks out every time he sees anyone. So I was talking with my daughter yesterday about getting him some training. He was planning to stay with, I was planning for Doc to stay with my daughter. She has his brother. His name is Winston. And so they were together for the summer. But Doc is nippy, so he's mouthy, I'll call it that way. He doesn't really want to hurt anybody, but he will put his teeth on people. So people call that biting. So he can't be, he just can't be in a house full of kids until he gets that trained out. So I am going to have to get him some training. So I'm going to be looking at that. I know that can be kind of expensive, but obviously if I can't even take him for a walk, then I have a huge problem because he needs the exercise. But that freaking out every time he sees, I'm just afraid if he ever got a loose from me, he would run under the wheels of a car because he's crazy about cars. He's crazy about people. He's crazy about everything, anything he sees outside that's moving, that's not him. So I'm going to be looking for options for getting him some additional training. It's good to know how to sit and how to stay and stuff, but if you're going to bark and go crazy at a car every time you see one, that's not really good. I am going to be having some tuna for lunch, so I'm going to use a can of StarKist chunk light tuna in water, and I'm going to be adding some of the butter mayo that my mom made for me. I think I need to make some tallow mayo, but I haven't. I am going to be having some StarKist chunk light tuna for lunch this afternoon. I'm going to eat a whole can. I'm going to be using the butter mayo that my mom made for me. And I'm going to go ahead this week and make some tallow mayo. So I'll make a video of that, how I'm making that tallow mayo. But for today, we're going to have butter mayo and tuna for lunch. I've already drained the water off of this tuna, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in my bowl, the whole can. I accidentally overheated my butter mayo, so it's kind of thin. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pour some of this on. Let's see how that looks. I'm gonna eat this because I'm super hungry right now. Let's see, let me taste it. See if it tastes like anything. Needs a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some mustard to this as well. Normally in my tuna, I would have eggs and relish and maybe some onion, a little bit of sweetener would be my normal go-to for that. But for today, we're going with butter mayo and a little bit of mustard. All right, I'm using yellow mustard. This has distilled white vinegar, mustard seed, water, salt, turmeric, and natural flavor. I might have to find a better mustard. Lord, help us today, Jesus. Lord, help us today. It's a constant struggle to stay away from all of the bad things in the food. Everything is literally loaded with toxins. I'll decide if I'm leaving this in later. But natural flavors. In addition to my tuna, I am going to be having my Element. I'm using my unflavored Element, and I'm adding my bottle of San Pellegrino water, which is sparkling mineral water. Let me grab that. Got your stuff all over the room. All right, San Pellegrino, and then I have to go back to work. Just came out of a meeting, getting ready to run into another meeting, which is in 1 minute. So let's give you guys your ASMR stirring. It's much more satisfactory when it's stirred in a glass. So next time. One more thing. To this, I'm gonna be adding some Redmond real salt. And I'm gonna eat this and enjoy it. What I'm gonna say about the taste of this tuna fish is it's good. It's good. But it's definitely not like my regular tuna fish that I would normally eat. So, but it's good enough. G said last night on my live stream, I'm gonna be thankful that I can eat and enjoy this delicious tuna fish. Hey you guys, I had tuna for lunch and I need some chapstick bad. Don't judge me. But I'm still hungry. So I had that, it was tuna with a little bit of, well, probably half of a jar. So maybe a whole stick of butter. Oh my gosh, if I ate half a jar, that was a whole stick of butter. So yay. So I'm gonna have some of my beef fat. I'm gonna just show you what that looks like. So here is a bowl of my rendered beef fat Crispies. I'm taking this one too. And I'm putting them in the air fryer. I'm just gonna heat them up a little bit, and then I'm going to have that for a snack. So I am hearing people say that when they eat other foods other than beef or steak, they do feel more hungry. So I'm feeling kind of like I ate a can of tuna with some butter mayo, and I am feeling hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and have these beef Crispies, and then I'm having a steak for dinner. This is what this looks like. This is beef fat Crispies. And a little bit of real salt. I have some Cherrywood smoked and also some regular Redmond real salt on here. So I'm hoping this will quench my appetite until I can get off of work. This is a black decaf Big B coffee, iced coffee. Okay. What happened?
I twisted my ankle in a walnut downhill.
Is your ankle swollen? Not really?
No.
Aww. Does it hurt?
Yes.
Did you put any ice on it?
No. I don't think the trainer's here.
Oh. We missed you running. We're ready to cheer loud. We're ready to scream out your name. Shania! Yes! Go! Okay. I'm doing it anyway. No, you didn't run. Okay. All right. We've got some shrimp and scallops that we're going to fry up to go along with our rib steak. I'm using some beef tallow that I rendered last week. And I'm eating some beef Crispies. I'm also going to add a little butter to this. So. I'm going to put some garlic powder, red mineral salt. Okay. Here I am just frying up those scallops. I always cook my scallops first and then follow up with the shrimp. I like to fry my scallops at a fairly moderate to high heat so that they get a nice crust all over. So here I'm checking to see if my scallops are done, and they are not quite done. I'm going to push those over to the side, and then I will add in the shrimp while the scallops are finishing cooking. Now that my scallops are done, I'm just going to go ahead and remove those from the pan, and we'll let those shrimp finish cooking up. So the shrimp is done. It's got a nice crust on it, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that from the pan and get ready to plate this up. Here is dinner. I am having this rib steak and some shrimp and scallops. And it's gonna be super good. I'm eating this on my Oswalt Family Farms cutting board to be fancy.